up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. I feel like it's real far away. Hi. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are back for another episode recap of Young Famous Africans. Okay, young and famous Africans. So we start off with episode 5. Her and Ani are arguing about what, to Baba and her bringing him over there. Yeah. And so she calls Kanye, right? She calls Kanye and she tells her, she leaves a voice note about what happened. She was like, girl, let me just leave a voice note so I could just go off. So she leaves a voice note, sends it to her. So before that, she, that's when I told you Annie threw Innocent in what's her name's face, like, just not, she didn't really throw her man in her face, but she was like mostly like, girl, that's why you're not, girl, he is making so much noise, girl. Is this on? What was I saying? So she was like, you're not married and this and that. She was like, why is that? You're not married. She slapped her phone down. She was so pissed. She was like, why is that the thing? Like, it really is annoying, and it's really maddening when women do that to other women. Because it's like, do you even realize you're not even positioning yourself as a prize? You're positioning someone else as a prize, and you're throwing it in somebody else's face. And that man has not been the best to you. So like, it's like literally like, you really, obviously this man is not a prize, and you don't even see yourself as the prize, and you throwing him in somebody else's face, not even putting yourself up like he's actually the one who is lucky to be married. Anyway, so Nadia and Kanye go and meet. They are doing like the little the rings that are hanging down from the ceiling. She's like, you always got us doing activities. So she was like, how was your trip with Mexico with Vince and, or what's his name? Vic. What the fuck is Vince? She was like, yeah, he was feeding me dick and food. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, for feeding you dick and food. So Kanye tells Nadia about what happened with Zari and Ani, and how she told Ani in front of Innocent that she was insecure. Nadia did not like that. She was like, what? She was like, she did what? Jealous of who? Of you, Zari, best friend. Come on. Girl, come on. She said, stop with the mess. Stop with the mess. She was like, it feels like there's a vendetta. I don't know why they're making it seem like it's a big deal in terms of like what she does. She shouldn't have anything. I don't think it's personal. I think that Zari is just that type of woman. Like, y'all know, y'all know that man or that woman who thinks everybody wants them. They think everybody wants them, and it doesn't help when the niggas is hoes, right? So if you think everybody wants you and all these niggas is community dick, you don't really think a lot of yourself, right? You're like, I get all the niggas. No, they giving it to you, but you know, it's whatever. But you know, those women that just think like everybody wants them, like, it is so annoying. And I don't even think like again, I think it's a personal dig. I don't think it's a personal dig at Annie. I think she just thinks that she's like, I'm that bitch, right? That's what she comes through, and she has a right to, feel that about herself, but not to be like going up to somebody's man and then being like, oh, she's insecure, and then be like, girl, I wasn't insecure, and then be like, come on, girl, you insecure, like, basically like, look at me and look at you, like, insecure about what, girl? He is not even your spec. You is not even his spec. He like dark skinned girls, okay? So Nadia did not like that. She did not like that. Now she told Andile later, she was like, I do not like your friend. I do not like her. So Zari and Kanye go and meet because she was like, girl, what is up with the voice note? And she was like, girl, she called me a bitch. She was like, to your face. Yes, to your face. To her face, honey. That was the best. She was like, bitch. She was like, fuck you and your silly marriage. Fuck your silly marriage, girl. That was the shit to me. I love it. Cause it's nothing like it. It's like, you really telling me that you about to tell me I'm not married. Look who you married to, girl. You married to everybody's man, honey. You married to everybody's man. There's nothing cute about being married to community dick. Trust me. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And then you throwing the dick in everybody's face. We already caught it over here, honey. It's been over here already. You ain't got to throw it over here. You don't have to throw it over here. It's been over here already, girl. My man is your man is my man is her man too. Okay. So she was like, it's an insecurity, it's a low self-esteem. She needs to direct her energy to the person that she needs to direct it to. And then, Kanye says that Zari and Annie are mirror images of each other because, honey, your relationship wasn't the greatest either. So it literally takes one to know one. It's like they're looking in a mirror. That's what she said. I said, bitch, that was the best observation. Because it's literally like, girl, the same thing. So maybe you see that and maybe you see it and it's like irking your nerves and you like, girl, I could see you faking all that, getting excited for innocent calling. That's fake, girl. I could see it because I've been there. Like maybe that's what Kanye's talking about, but I thought it was a good observation. She says sometimes when you know that your man likes powerful women and you know a powerful woman when you see one and now he is paying attention to that powerful woman, it could be a little intimidating. And it might be just projections. Honestly, I don't feel that Annie doesn't think that she's a bad bitch. Like, I don't feel that. I don't feel like Annie doesn't have the confidence around other women. I think it's within her relationship where she lacks the confidence. Outside of that, I feel like she's like a boss. Like, girl, what? Jealous of who? Like, girl, I don't feel like she has any insecurities or anything like in the realm of like being that girl. I just don't. I don't. What do y'all think? I don't think she's intimidated by Zadi. Do you think so? Anyway, so Swanky and Annie, they go have they sit down and have lunch, and he is concerned because Zari is his friend and he styled her before and they stepped out together and everything like that. But it's really like, if you haven't noticed, and this is the one thing that I love about continental Africans and the children of y'all, like a gang for your flag. Let me tell you, and that's the shit I love. She's like, oh, you done mess with my Nigerian babe? We're not gonna be cool because that's my sister. I don't care. We from Nigeria. Period. I don't give a damn what family she belongs to. She's from Nigeria. You don't mess with the Nigerian babes. So we're gonna have a problem. And Slanky Jerry was like, we're gonna have a problem. There's no compromise. If you had a problem with Annie, girl, I don't know what we're gonna do because that's my sister. She's Nigerian. Period. Period. I love it. I love it. So she says she wasn't apologetic. She was talking about your man wanted to speak to me, and Swanky was like, he was trying to speak to everybody. He was trying to speak to everybody, and he was being nice to everybody. And she didn't give her an apology. She was like, well, I'm gonna have a talk with her because literally, if you messing with my sister, I don't know what we gonna do. So that was the end of that. So I really like what Kanye said about Zari, and I think it should apply to a lot of women. But when you're in battle, that's what you're going to use. When you're in battle with somebody, you are going to take their insecurities and use them against them, especially if you don't have a relationship with that person. And that's why Kanye said that Zari wants to get close to Annie so she can have ammunition. So when it's time to tussle, girl, she's gonna give her all the business. But you really don't. I mean, when you're the woman of a community dig, when your man is community dick, I mean, that's gonna be the go-to. And even though we know that is the base of the insecurities that you have, it's an easy read. And your man is a hoe, it's an easy read, girl. Don't ever say nothing to me, because girl, I'm about to what? and and it's easy, it's even easier because we know how much value you put in the penis, right? You put so much value in the penis that we can actually take it and use it against you and shame you. That's how it happens. Y'all be like this, throwing dicks, looking like a fool, talking about you did a 10-year bid and now you're going to renew your vows. Girl, okay. So anyway, I love that Kanye said it doesn't give you a right to play on her insecurities. What I would have done instead of attacking her is I would have sat over there and asked him, do you know how much this woman loves you? Do you realize the pain that you put her through? I said, that exactly. I'm not talking to her. I'm not trying to make her seem like her, the way that she is because of him. We're not going to start in the middle. Let's start at the beginning. You're going to sit down with this dude, and because they see value in that, it's always going to put the woman on the outside instead of holding him accountable. I love that Kanye said that. I'm going to sit down with his ass and we're going to really get to the bottom of it. That's what she said. So, Kaylee arrives to sit down with Swanky and Annie. They're all sitting down having a drink, and Nadia arrives as well. And they tell her everything that happened, and she was like, wait a minute, so you telling me that Andile is trying to get with Zari, and he was over there telling me about Diamond, how I shouldn't be hanging around with Diamond? What? That's kind of like hypocritical. Like, okay, so she's like, I'm gonna talk to him. I love, like, they have all these conversations, we gonna talk about it. So Kaylee gets there, and she got a little attitude, and they were like, girl, what's up? So they basically said her and Naked are on the outs right now. They're not really getting along right now. So Swanky tells her, maybe you shouldn't be over there giving him all the, the benefits of a wife until you are actually a wife. Why don't you limit your time over there to maybe 2 days a week? I love the way he told her, like, you doing too much. She was like, well, maybe I'm over there in her interview. Maybe I'm over there a little much, maybe 6-7 days a week. Girl, no, that's too much. 7 days. That's every day. Go home. Go home. That's what they were trying to tell her. Go home. Go home. She was like, okay. So we know what happened. Come on, glass of wine. So Nadia said she's gonna talk to Andile because he says that she thinks he's a hypocrite because he was telling her about Diamond. So Zarian and Dile, they meet up, right? And then he was like, oh, we want to meet up so we could see how we are without everybody around, right? And when I tell you, they was flirting heavy. He was like, you make time for the things that you want to make time for. And she was like, oh, you want me to make time for you? He was like, that's it. If you want to make time for me. I was like, yes, come on. He was all in her face like that. I was like, he's fly. He's fly. He is a vibe. I could see. But girl, he just had a baby 6 months ago. This new baby is 6 months. And that's why they say the shit is the same. These niggas is not getting married to these women. And what's even crazy, this is what I thought about last night. It's different because these dudes, they got money. So the women seem to be okay being around each other because everybody's getting taken care of. That's the difference. See, that is the difference. That's why they like, girl, hey girl, we got baby. I just had my baby 6 months ago. How's your baby doing? 2 years old. But baby, he's taking care of both households. Girl, what? Like, you saw Diamond came to what's her name's house, brought her Louis Vuitton houses. I'm sure, I know she got her own money, but I'm sure he's taking care of what he's taking care of. The women are more apt to be okay with there being other women when they're being taken care of. See, these niggas over here be fighting over niggas. They ain't got a pot nor window, okay? And y'all be arguing over broke, dusty dick. At least let the niggas have money. Then we can understand why y'all hanging around, staying around, and hanging out because he got a little dough and he's taking care of everybody. And he just had, Andili just had a baby. He got a 6-month-old. Okay. And now you in Zari's face. Talking about who you want to make time for, who you want to make time for, what you want to make time for. I said, okay, see, y'all about to have another baby. Oh my God, so funny, so funny. So he says, she was like, oh, you know, you want to see if we have chemistry? She called him a charm. You're such a charmer, boy. I said, yes, he is. He is. I could see it. He was like, and I feel like you trying to fight me like that. She was like, what? And he says, you know, it kind of looks crazy because Diamond is out of the country right now. So it's kind of looking a little opportunistic. It is. I feel like if y'all friends and y'all really like her, because what's going to happen is if you do her the way that you do other women, that's really going to, I mean, because he seems to care about her. It's different if the nigga don't even care about her, but he seems to still care about her. You cannot operate in the same way with your other relationships. Y'all birds of a feather. And that's why some guys be like, no, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him because I know what type of dude he is. And Diamond knows what type of, they know each other. Okay. And that's going to be a point of contention if you do her the same way you do everybody else. So that is where I can see the problem coming in, you know. And then with Nadia and Diamond, with Zari, Nadia don't really fuck with Zari. So she's like, she's not really her friend. So there's that difference. But you all of you roll in the same circle, so you're always going to see each other. But if you see the way, and then in Diamond's situation and Zari's situation, you see his previous relationships. Why do you guys think you're going to be different? Why do you think the relationship is going to go any different? It's going to be the same relationship. It's going to look the same when it's all said and done. At first, it may look a little different. You don't know. But at the end of the day, how long are his relationships lasting? Is he successful in his relationships? You know, look at his relationships. You could see them, y'all all in the same circle. So that's what I think is the actual difference. So Kanye and Innocent go and have a conversation. So Kanye and Kudzi and Innocent and Annie are having a date night, right? So they're sitting down, and Kanye says, I had to ask permission first because I don't want to be called to lunch like my other friend. I said, I know that's right. Annie will call you to lunch and cuss your ass out and throw a dick in your face on the way out. Okay, girl? That's why you're not married. That's probably why you're not married, because you got all that mouth. Girl. So she sits down with him and has a proper conversation. And she tells him, your wife will burn herself to keep you warm. That's so sad. Don't do that. Don't light yourself on fire to keep another motherfucker warm. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And she does more than I do. And that's what he was saying. Sometimes I slack. And then she tells her, well, what are you doing to help her heal? What are you doing to heal her? You know, I do the little things here and there, uplift her spirits and stuff like that. You know, I buy her gifts sometimes and things like that. What you need to do is make very much a proclamation in front of everybody on the wedding day and apologize to her in front of everybody, because that's literally what the purpose is to, yes, in front of here are all our witnesses, our families and friends. Yes, everybody knows your relationship. When you get ready to renew these vows, you need to stand up and apologize to her, and period. And that's it. That's how that conversation with Zari go. But Zari was too busy trying to make herself like, girl, I'm better than you. Yeah, you was jealous of me. Your man wants me. Her man wants everybody, girl. That's another thing. Girl, you ain't special. He clearly wants everybody. Anybody who will give it to him, he'll take it, honey. So it don't matter. That's another thing. You throwing the nigga in her face like, what? Girl, he gonna take it. He'll take anybody. You know what I'm saying? So he says sometimes, you know, when people tell you stuff about your relationships, you can look at it in a bad way, like they getting in your business, like this is none of your business. But the way that she, told him, he said it was a good thing. It was a good thing. I really thank her for that, because it shows that she cares about both of us, right? Like Zari, she don't care. She don't care. She just wanted to make it seem like, girl, you thought something about me and your man, so I'm gonna make you a little bit more jealous. I'm gonna go over here and talk to him, and then I'm gonna call you over here and tell you was jealous or you insecure. And then when you tell me you weren't insecure, tell you lying. When I tell you Annie kept her composure, but she was pissed. Like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her one-on-one. Ain't no, it's no team. Oh, we gonna talk. Bitch, because you trying to front me in front of my husband, girl. No, ma'am. So Annie and Dile go to Soweto, and they have, are sitting down eating and this and that, and they're having their conversation about Zari. And she was like, you got a crush on Zari? He was like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. She was like, y'all kissing and stuff? He was like, no, it's none of that. None of that's happening. And she was like, but she looking at him like, that's Diamond's baby mom. Like, looking at him like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have to respect boundaries and relationships. Respect boundaries and relationships. So is it the same for Nadia? Should she respect boundaries and relationships? Because Diamond is like actively trying to get with Nadia. She's in the same little crew. Should he be? Well, it's because they're not friends. That's the only thing. The only thing is Nadia and Zari aren't friends. And apparently there's a code, right? There's a code, apparently. So wouldn't that be something if Zari and Andile got together and had kids? I mean, everybody crew, Uncle Andile, Uncle Diamond, child. Everybody what? Brothers, they brothers. It won't be no uncle. They brother cousins. Anyway, so we go to Swanky's GQ cover reveal. Nice, he came through. He pushes through every single time. He gives me my life. Every time. Every single time I get my life. Every single time. Y'all saw how he got on the blue train and he flipped his cape, baby. Woo! I love every minute of it. African man is in the building. Fucking love it. He came through. He was like, yes, give it toast, cheers. It's all good. His cover was really nice. He posted to his IG. Is really nice. Naked is not there because Kaylee and Naked have been fighting, so they didn't want to come. He didn't want to come, but they said he was DJing. And then he didn't invite Zari either because he didn't want any drama. Annie is his homegirl, period. And that's the end of story. So Nadia and Andile have a conversation about Zari. She was like, I don't like her. She's mad sus. She's mad sus, bro. She's mad sus. Diamond is willing to compromise his relationship with Diamond. So she feels like that's like very deep. Like, you're really doing something you shouldn't be doing. That's coming from everybody. And she was like, and basically, how you gonna tell me not to talk to Diamond and you over here? Diamond is out of the country. What's he gonna say when he comes back home? How are you gonna approach this? What you gonna do, baby? The last episode. I can't even get. When I tell you the last episode, we'll get to it, baby. Oh my God. I was like, Andila got big balls. Naked and his son and Jeremiah, I put Jerry, Swanky Jerry. His name is Jeremiah. They go ATVing, and he explains to you see when I tell you he got on a Nipsey Hussle marathon sweatshirt. It's like I love it. Anyways, this is Crenshaw, okay? In Africa, okay? Listen to me. Anyways, so he tells him basically she's around too much. I don't have room. I don't have space. It's just too much, right? So I decided to walk away. Swanky's telling him you can't walk away just because it's like, bad times right now, but you can't walk away. Basically, he's like, I can't do it. And I don't even know why, like, I feel like when you are that type of person in a relationship, you should come into the relationship and tell the person, this is the type of relationship that I want. And see what men do, and this is why I say they learn how to relate to women from a template of being deceptive. And it's deceptive in order to gain access to you. So a non-monogamous man will enter into a monogamous relationship with a woman with no intentions on being monogamous, but he needs access to you. So he needs to agree to something that you want in order for him to get close to you. But he doesn't have any plans on being faithful because he's not monogamous, but he wants to have access to you. It's the same thing with bisexual men. The same exact thing. They want access to women, and they know if they tell you they're bisexual, you are likely to cut off access to you, right? So I have to be deceptive in the approach so that I can get what I want. I'm telling you, when I tell you I got these niggas clocked, listen, have them listen to this, and they're gonna be looking like, she might be right. And I ain't had to sit in a barber shop to figure it out, okay? Shit, the fuck? Anyway, and that's just what it is. So, it is what it is. He needs to be honest about how he wants his relationships to look. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me see. I got time. Okay, I got about 15 minutes. Okay, so let's see. All right, so Kaylee and Naked go and have a conversation. No. It's Kaylee. Girl, I don't know what's happening. It's Kaylee and Nadia. I'm like, is the edible kicking in, girl? What's happening? It's Nadia and Kaylee. Um, they're sitting across from each other having a conversation about Naked. She says that he basically hired someone to do a show that he previously has sex with. Again, you are dating a non-monogamous man. And I'm sorry to break it to you, ladies. A lot of these men are not monogamous. They're not. And they don't really have to be, because you've been socialized to accept their behavior as that's regular. You've been told that when a man cheats on you, that's just what a man will do. So you've been programmed to accept the behavior that you're not supposed to accept in a monogamous relationship, because that's just what men do. So he hired somebody he had sex with to do a show. Nadia was like, that's messed up. Oh, see, no, that's what she said. He booked her. He's given her the silent treatment for 7 days, and she wants to feel and be respected. And she only has one chance. Well, he only has one chance left. So Swanky and Zari and Annie have their sit down, right? And he wants to know, what's happening, what's going on. You really hurt my friend. Maybe this was just a misunderstanding, and trying to say that she was insecure. Baby, the way that Annie came through, Annie had on a sweatsuit. She looked like she was not. She had an attitude. And again, I don't feel like she was really sick. I feel like what a lot of Annie does is performative, right? It's a little performative. So she sits down. She got her glasses on. She looking like she's not interested. Bitch, at one point she got on her phone. I said, I said she was being rude, bitch. I'm mad at you. So, girl, I'm on my phone. She doing all of this on her phone. Like, I was like, girl, no. So then she was like, Annie, I'm sorry. She was like, no, it's okay. It's okay, girl. It's for real. It's okay. It's nothing. It's nothing. Then she gives Annie some flowers. She was like, she didn't mean it. She did not mean it. She didn't mean it. They just doing the formalities. Girl, I'm sorry. Okay. And here's some flowers. Neither one of them meant it. Neither one of them meant it, honey, at all. So therapy is with Naked and Kaylee. Basically, this is what he said, and this is why I know he's not trustworthy in relationships. I wanted a break, right? 7 days, a week, a break. I don't exist and you don't exist. So that means that he was out fucking. Okay, I don't care what you say. I don't care. I'm not in a relationship with you for 7 days. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do in the 7 day period, and then y'all gonna be like, damn Ross and Rachel talking about we were on a break. We were on a break. We were on a break. What are you doing? What's the point? He says he gets scared of losing her. So he has this weird attachment style, but it's manipulative. And so she's going to give him one more chance, she said. And that was it. Yeah, that was it. That was pretty much it. We went back to Annie. Wait. Yeah, we went back to Annie and Zari and Swanky, and she, like I said, she comes in silent, gets on the phone. She seemed like she was irritated. They didn't have any respect. It was a lack of showing respect. She apologized. She said the apology was lame. That's what Zari said. The apology was lame. She was like, I'm sorry too. She was like, her apology was lame. And then she gave her flowers, girl. That was so funny. I was like, not flowers. Girl, shut up, Zari. But again, I think Zari is just one of those girls who her confidence is great. But when your confidence is so like that you think everybody in the room is jealous of you, honey, and when I come in, the girls all pause, honey. That's what Zari is acting like, right? Very confident. She has a right to be confident. They all do. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that Annie is insecure when she's out. I think it's within her relationship she might be insecure. And it's an easy read. It's easy ammunition. She really kind of set herself up. It was perfect for a personality type like Zari to feel like a woman is insecure, and you got your husband over here who is known for what he does. It's easy to get at you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, that was the end of the episode. Like I said, 6 and 7 will be together. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let me know what you think of the episode. Peace.